Hello everybody and welcome back to Nerdy Miniatures, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to get your Plague Marine battle ready for your kill team skirmishes or any other battle you might want to use them in. Today I paint the Plague Marine Bombardier from the kill team starter set, so if you want to see how I did it, then just keep on watching. Before we get into it, we are currently open to commissions, so if you want a piece painted just for you, then please feel free to drop us an email, which you'll find in the description down below. So first things first, you're going to prime your figure. These figures are made out of green plastic, so it's really important that you prime them until you can no longer see the green underneath. This will make sure that your paints adhere best to the figure. Next, I went in with Xandri dust to cover the horns/bones that are protruding from the figure, as well as on the base of the little nurgling friend sitting at his feet. Next, it was time to base his armour. For this, I used the aptly named shade Death Guard Green and covered the entire suit of armour in this. I did 2 coats to make sure it was fully covered. Next, it was time to move on to the metallics. So using the shade Balthazar Gold, I covered certain edges of the armour, specifically around the shoulder pieces, and then filled in the remaining metallic sections using the paint Leadbelcher, such as the bombs on his chest, the ports on his armour, and certain areas on his jump pack. I needed to base his skin next, so using Rakarth Flesh I filled in his face, before moving on to any strap that he has, and for this I used Mournfang Brown. On the Plague Marine suit are pustules. To fill these in, I used the shade Moot Green to really make these stand out against the armour and make them look extra toxic. Moving back onto his face, I went in with Bum and Glow around the mouth section of the figure to make it look extra sore and rotting. Now that the base is done, it was time to move on to the shading stage. First, I went in with Targor Raid Shade, using this all over the figure to create a greyish purple hue to the armour. For his flesh, I went in with two shades, which are Druchii Violet and Carroburg Crimson, to make the flesh look rotten, and I also applied this over the Nurgling's stomach and face. For the bones/horns, I went in with Seraphim Sepia, just to make them look aged, and using Agrax Earthshade and Nuln Oil, I dirtied up the weapons and the figure overall. At this stage, you can either go in with your battle damage like I showed you in a previous tutorial that I'll link in the description down below, or you can do what I'm about to do, which is go in with your highlights. Starting with your Shabbity Bone, I highlighted the horns on the figure using the edge highlighting technique. Dragging the brush up the sides or an edge of the section, I'm highlighting just to add a little bit of dimension. Next, I move on to highlights on the armour and on the pustules. For this, I use Elysian Green and the same technique, focusing it also around edges of the armour plating and around the edges of the pustules. Moving back onto the face, I highlighted the highest points in Kislev flesh, just as a reminder there was once skin under all that gore, but of course it's still infected and gross, so I went over this again with Druchii Violet. Now to highlight the metallics. For this, I use Sycorax Bronze and Stormhost Silver, hitting edges and focal points to create a light catching effect, like on the front of the bombs on his chest. For our final thing, I used flayed one flesh and went over the belly and the arms of the Nurgling, just to add some highlights to him as well, before going over the top with Carroburg Crimson, just to add the raw, irritated look back into the flesh to finish it off. And that is it for the base and highlight tutorial on our Plague Marine. If you want to learn how to create a grimdark effect on this figure, then follow my battle damage tutorial that you'll find linked down below. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this mini as much as I did. If you want any piece commissions especially for you, like I said at the beginning, please follow the email link in the description down below and we'd be happy to do something for you. At the moment we are streaming weekly, Monday through Saturday, so please feel free to join us over there. We'd love to catch you live. At the moment we are painting the first Primarch, Lion L. Johnson, at 6 PM GMT, so please feel free to pop in as I'd love to see you there. In the description you'll also find two links. The first, Mr. Nerd's channel, so if you enjoy MMOs and action RPGs, then please feel free to have a look at that. If you enjoy lore on topics like Tolkien and Warhammer, which if you're watching this I can probably assume you do, then have a look over on my channel where I cover just that. Anyway, that'll be it from me today. Hope you have a wonderful day or night, wherever you are in the world. And as always, peace out guys.